It was the old school for D20s.
You have one of those D10s that goes 0 to 10 twice?
Yeah.
I see. Yep.
What's the standard boost on thief tools? Is it 2? I think it's 2.
Yeah, it's +2.
Okay.
You should hang on to the start before I burn.
Okay.
For some reason.
Also, you should color in the rest of it, and the next time you're at a game with a GM you don't like, switch one of his dice with that.
For some reason,
It's hilarious. Can't roll above a fucking 9. 0. How do I roll a 0? What's going on? That's usually when you give it away. Wait a minute.
Yes. Oh, then you go.
by the way, I was at the beginning of the time I missed, and you were so right. You spent way too much time.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I was just like,
It was like, I think half an hour. And I edited out large chunks of that.
What?
yeah, because I was looking at the timestamp. I'm like, this is an hour and like 20 minutes. It's a 2-hour game.
Yo.
Oh, are we talking dealing with the equipment and stuff?
No, dealing with fucking me. Like when
Dealing
I was
with the
here.
time is on the
Oh, that, yes.
The episode is like an hour, 20 minutes long for a 2-hour session.
And I was just like, I looked at it like, and I was listening while I was doing homework, and I was just like, you're spending way too, like, just, you can, like, even, like, the easiest thing to do was have me lie down and walk me down with the fucking immovable rods, and it's done.
We were way too paranoid.
Like,
Just roll you into a corner and
like-
just put them like that.
or like, force me to have my hands up big for bum, and then just like, walk down.
Yeah, but then you can just sort of start shimmying out from under them.
If you go like here, and like, here,
Yeah, I mean, I challenge you to perfectly balance a straight rod such that it's not tilted any way.
you just fucking like,
Well, then you're dying.
You see, we used 2 rods to lodge you in place.
Yeah.
You know what? I think what would save time is to just befriend the Draco Lich.
yeah,
Because you know
That's an
what?
option.
it's my plan.
What was that term from World War II? Appeasement? It totally worked. Completely. We just give him the drow body, you know, maybe some extra
Just
gold.
give him the Sudate
I'm not
lash.
sure if you've heard me in previous sessions, but I'm like, I've asked the mind, how do I give you control? Like, I want to see what happens. Here's
Part of me doesn't.
Here's the thing. Since he knows how to use it,
loud part of me.
since he knows how to use it, he'll know how to unlock all its powers. Therefore, I want him to do it. I want more powers.
Well, be careful. I think one of the D10s of the sharp ones might be 1 to 5 and 1 to 5. I mean,
I don't
No,
think
never
those,
mind.
I don't think those ever existed.
no.
Part of my plan is that
Because that implies someone made a D5.
part of my plan.
And granted, there is a D5, but no one uses it.
This is a D5.
Part of my plan is when
That's
he
right.
takes control.
Yep.
Is I'm going to.
You just got
Nice.
proven wrong.
Holy shit!
I might want that back. No, you can keep it. I have no use for that.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna roll a D5, I want an actual D5.
That is
Because
a
I'm that kind of
hilariously
lame.
pointless die.
So yeah, part of my plan is that once he takes control, I'm just gonna like emanate hatred towards Walt, and hopefully that'll seep into his mind, and he's like, I'm gonna kill Walt, and then he's perfect.
So you think you can affect the mind and personality of
Here's
the Draco Lich?
No. I'm just gonna like focus like hatred of Walt, and eventually that'll seep into his brain just through exposure. Just like Walt sucks.
One, he might already know everything going through your head. Probably already does.
Yeah.
Two, just tell him, hey, I'm gonna fuck up Lolth.
Yeah,
You in?
You like if you do that, I'm good. Just do whatever. I'm good.
Oh, and these guys, yeah, don't hurt them.
No.
They're cool.
Do what you want.
Hey,
Just kill Walt.
They're acceptable losses.
have you never heard of the genie's wishes scenario?
Monkey's paw.
Monkey's paw, okay.
There is no way that him killing Walt could bite me in the ass. Because I don't give a shit what happens after that.
After that, my life is complete.
Yes. And the character will die happy. And then
You
Azazel.
hope dying is the worst that happens to you.
Do you even know what you plan on doing with him yet?
Yeah. I actually have an ending now at this point.
Trust me. As a GM, I know that's something I'd completely plan out.
To be fair, I don't know what will eventually happen, because it varies depending on what you guys do.
I mean, after all, he did speed along his ascension.
There's this other thing. We're going to the phylactery, which theoretically means that the soul might enter the gem as well. Therefore, the dragon will be complete.
I'm out.
You're not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
I'm not sure if they're good or bad. Theoretically, his soul might give him his moral compass back. Because right now, he's just a mind.
Moral compass.
Some form of moral compass.
He has a moral compass.
He was better in the
It
city.
just tends to point
He was better in the city.
He did try to stop the world from being destroyed, although to be fair, that's because he lives in the world.
That's still.
So that's not really altruistic.
But, you know,
You're trying to destroy the world. Why would I do that? I live here. Then what would I do?
It would be like me burning my own lawn.
Yeah, it's like
It
me
falls
burning
within-
down my own
It
house.
falls within unaligned nature, so it's all good. You know,
I hate gray area morality.
I love it.
I have to deal with that in my Shadowrun game. We're not sure if we're rescuing a little girl or kidnapping her.
Oh, jeez.
The answer is always both. If
The
it's
worst
a
part is
Shadowrun.
we were given extra money to not ask questions.
Yeah. That's
And when
kidnapping.
we actually, well, I offered, using my speech check, to receive less money if he told me the real reason. And I would even do it for free if it was a good reason. And then he doubled the price.
Yeah.
That's
That sounds like a Shadowrun game.
At which point the party went, dude, shut up! We're taking the money! Because they're all much darker than my character.
I liked how you handled that.
I totally fucked up thinking this.
Right. So, when last we met, you guys finished a conversation with Alice Gravelstroke. You revealed some perhaps not terribly intelligent things to her, such as that you were the ones who dropped off a fake horn for Karos to use. You did find out that apparently she's looking for Karos. You're not sure why, but you suspect it's because Karos has been killed or is kidnapped or something like that. You then followed Alice for a ways. She was behaving as though she knew she was being followed or wanted to be, though you did, using the power of foreseeing the future, did get a vision of her handing off a note to some lamp kid who ran off and gave it to some street vendor selling newspapers. You sent Morgan to continue following Alice, and then went off to follow small children, which is of course the most productive way to possibly spend your time in the city.
We also gave her money for a whorehouse.
Yeah, you gave more than one kid money for a whorehouse. That was the beauty part. In the description of the video on YouTube, it actually says gets more than one minor drug. Yep. Quality.
Sally's Crab Shack had a lot of
Lucy's
customers.
Crab Shack.
Lucy-
I remember that because I will probably remember that to the day I die. Anyway,
So I had an idea. Guys,
you used the scroll to scrounge up the message that the kid had been sending. It has mostly in code, although there was a section of it that was in just plain text, which was odd. And it revealed you as people who had provided the fake form. You managed to convince, via bribery and memory erasing, the newspaper kid to hand the message off to you. You then headed over to Gunderson's print shop in the trade war, scrounged up the old copy of the newspaper to find the key for the cipher, translated out the message, and you then doctored it to implicate someone named Medium Dave, master criminal that he is. And you then had someone else drop that off. After that, I believe
we ran off. You did
Went-
the phylactery stuff.
you went to sleep, I believe. You went back to the slumber mill.
Yeah, we did.
Went to sleep. You started muttering a weird message in your sleep.
Right.
The numbers 17 to 21 in
Yeah,
Primordial.
we did the library thing.
Then you went back to the library. Yeah, you actually did a bunch of stuff last session.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was counting down, and I was like Christopher Lloyd from Star Trek. Get out! Get out of there! Get out now!
Anyway, you then went back to that library in the mausoleum. Found out that the numbers 17 to 21 are pump station numbers for the main trunk line that runs from the river, where the river enters the city, to around where the sky pillar is. There are some other stations on that line where it sort of continues downward to the ocean, but at that point you decided you wanted to investigate the pump station. You sent Jeffrey to deliver a message to Hawklight of pretty much everything you'd found out thus far, though. And he
Specifically
found,
about the messages.
Hmm?
Specifically about the messages.
yep, about the coded messages. You found out you were being followed by Marcus Gravelstroke, the non-mind-controlled assassin. of the family of mind control assassins.
Whom we freed.
Yep.
Specifically me.
Indeed. He considers that a solid favor you did. Although he was very pointed about pointing out that it was not saving his life. It was getting him out of a shitty contract. Still a favor, though.
Still owes me one.
Yep.
One.
He owes you one medium favor. Anyway.
Kill medium Dave.
For him, that would be a medium favor. Right. After that, you traveled. Said you were going to head to the pump station 17.
Yeah.
Right. And I believe
Sorry.
that's where we left off.
So one question about the pump station
Mm-hmm.
is in the overall spectrum of the pump stations,
Mm-hmm.
is it like in the center
No.
area? Or be the top?
I can find Dawnport. That is basically where the river enters the city.
Yeah.
That's where pump station 17 is, basically there.
Okay.
The trunk line goes like that,
Okay.
and then arcs down like over there.
Okay.
There's another series that goes over here to this district, and then
Yeah.
these ones branch off into
So
various parts of the
the
city.
one we're really looking at is the one that just heads straight, basically.
Yeah, there's basically a line that just goes like that.
Okay.
Which, as Witt and other members of the party pointed out, is not a very efficient way of designing a water system.
Yes, but we know why.
Yes.
So I had an idea. Why don't we use Marcus Gravelstroke to just take down the Red Cloaks? That's what he wants anyways, to help free his family. So we can help with that, and whilst doing our job. Like, I don't see why not.
Mhm.
Like, he knows we're relatively on his side. Relatively.
It would mean basically a full assault on the Red Cloaks.
That's fine. Here's the thing. I'm assuming he has more knowledge than we do at this point because he is a trained assassin.
The only way it would work is if we target the higher ups.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because obviously we had to figure out we need to find out information if the worm people are one of the higher ups. Because I'm assuming the worm person is also one of the people who are like there are multiple worm people, and the worm people are controlling the people because the worm person was controlling Marcus, as was. So I'm assuming it's controlling his sister. So, like, it's a fair assumption. So, I'm assuming they're relatively high up in the Red Cloak. That would actually explain how they were able to amass so much cooperation with various gangs. So yeah, I would say team up would be good. He probably knows the information on how to take down especially since, well, he doesn't remember anything about his time with the Red Cloaks, does he?
No.
Yeah. So, he might
I
have...
believe he remembers very vague flashes of things.
He remembers, like, the very beginning of being taken over by the worm guy.
Basically, he has occasional nightmares about it.
Yeah. So, I'm sure he's probably found out some information about it. So, we could probably definitely use him in some way, shape, or form. That's my 2 cents.
You have something that can cause people to forget things.
However, he is a
Do
businessman.
you think you'd be able to cast that spell in reverse?
Business.
Would I be able to cast
But
that
here's
spell
the
in
thing.
reverse?
This business is personal for him.
No.
So it's no longer pure
Alright.
business. We can help him do what he wants and we get what we want.
Casting in reverse makes your
Quid
money
pro
raise.
quo.
It's not helpful.
It's squid bro roll.
What?
I was saying, we get what we want and he gets what he wants. It's squid bro row.
Skid bro. Skid row bro.
We should talk to him,
Yes.
see what info he's
Squid
got.
I tell you some, you tell me some. Skid row bro. That's quid pro quo. Shut up.
No, I was in the thing from Austin Powers. It's like squid row, yes, squid row bro.
I was doing the one from Undergrads. But yeah.
Right, yeah. I was actually
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
I was actually watching that on YouTube today. All the episodes are online. It's great.
I know, it's so good.
It's hilarious. My favorite episode is the Quake one.
Which one's this
It's
one?
like,
Dude, where did my freaking awesome gun go? Oh, check it out, I karate chop dudes.
fucking great. It's that show that was on Teletoon for like 1 season, and then I got
Killed by F-86.
It's all about these 4 guys who knew each other since like preschool or something.
This they were babies.
Yeah, and now they're like in college.
We are going into a sewer system.
Water
system, right?
Yeah.
A lot less poopy.
No, it's gonna be
No,
clean.
waterworks.
It runs through the.
It's like pipes drinking water.
Yeah, it's from the river, so it's gonna be clean.
Sewer system is separate.
You would not want to mix those two.
There are also tunnels for the sewer system, but they usually don't intersect.
That'd
For
probably be,
obvious reasons.
that'd probably be a bad idea. So we can assume that he's actually a good guy based on the fact that he didn't have them cross over like that.
Well, let's see what goes on with the tunnel. Then if
He's
we
a
learn
good
anything
guy
from there-
because he did
We do know that
pointlessly
they're after
endanger
something
buildings.
the sky pillar. Probably that crystal gem thing. We should secure that and make sure they don't get their hands on that first. Wait.
I should point out that not endangering hundreds of people for no benefit to you is not good.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
It's just
pragmatic
non-evil.
evil, not stupid evil.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
It's just not pointlessly evil.
I'm not evil. That wasn't evil. We have common ground.
Also, we don't want the Dracolich popping up some random time throughout this whole fiasco and throwing a wrench in the gears. We need to fix that problem first.
One
Or at least
last-
come to terms with it.
Yeah. One last thing. How did Marcus Gravelstroke figure out? Maybe. Oh, you know what? No, he's probably looking for. No, because then he'd go after his sister. Would it be the printing press that he started following him?
What?
Marcus Gravelstroke, when he started following Waldo.
Waldo.
We don't know.
It would only make sense that it was the printing press, because if it was any time before that, he would have seen his sister. Therefore, would have gone after her, unless he was biding his time. But I'm sure he might, since he knows that I was able to snap him out of it, he might be able to do it to her. So
By hitting him repeatedly.
they're an assassin family. They're trained to beat each other.
That you don't know. You're not sure what their family dynamic is like.
Assassin families, they all beat each other up. It's part of training. It's like, kill your sister. But they give each other dull blades, so it's like, you can't actually kill them.
It's like, welcome to the family. Here's a puppy. You will raise it until it's 7 years old, then you must kill it.
Nice.
But we don't tell you that part till the end.
So yeah, okay. Want to do sewer works?
Yes.
Okay.
Waterworks.
One,
So you entered the sewer works. There's nothing in there.
I can head down first.
Alright. So you're heading over to pump station 17?
I'm right behind you with that.
Okay, I'll head down first.
Alright. You come to the section of the trade wharf. There's a sort of area where it's like sort of a little grassy area. There's like no buildings constructed around here. There's just a little sort of fence set up, a little metal fence around it, and there's just what looks like largely a stone building. Doesn't have any windows in it. It's got some sort of piping connected to the roof of it going down into the ground. Standing at the gate are two gentlemen who are wearing sort of armor. They're leaning against the gate. Both of them are smoking. Neither of them look terribly interested in being there. They are wearing uniforms of the Dawnport Port Authority. And you recognize them. One of them is a dwarf, one of them is a human. It's Gorham and Jeff, your old buddies from that warehouse debacle.
Hey, it's you two!
You heading over to them?
Yes.
You say that, they just go, who are you?
Oh, the story. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as you say that, they're like, who are you?
Shut up.
They like sort of elbow you a bit.
Well,
Greetings, citizen. What brings you to the pumping station?
Well, as you know and as you've been told, we have to get into the waterworks. Didn't Hawklight tell you about this? I'm sure she did.
Well, as you know, Hawklight is not our commanding officer. Perhaps the message was lost somewhere in transit.
Well, we're gonna get a lot of shit if we don't get it done. So it'd be really.
I imagine you're in something of a hurry. Tell you what, just drop off the standard processing fee for paperwork and we can fill that out for you. You're pretty sure he's blatantly asking for a bribe.
I forget.
No,
What
it's
is the
just to
standard?
actually know if he is.
He's not being subtle. You get +5.
I forget. What's the standard processing fee?
Oh, that's 50 gold.
Ah, right. You are. Okay.
25.
Guys.
You're haggling a bribe.
No, wait. I got this. I still have the blue fruit thing. We only drink about half of it.
No, you ate the thing.
The whole thing?
No, but no. Currently, there's alcohol sitting in it,
Yeah.
fermenting.
Yes.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is actually work.
Actually, when you say 25, he says, well, yes, 25. Per person processing, of course, so 50. I just did the math for you. I know how you're not really a numbers man.
How about this?
Actually, isn't Witt only a numbers man? He's just not good with any other knowledge.
Oh, Red Group's the numbers bad.
I bring up the fruit thing, which has a hole with a cork. How about this?
Slosh, slosh,
Where'd you
slosh.
get that?
Some guy gave it to me.
Which guy?
Oh.
Some guy in the trade
But
district.
it has alcohol in it. It's currently fermenting.
Where was this guy? You can roll me an insight check.
Oh, poop.
Intelligence also works.
Could have been stolen from the port. Or smuggled in. And it's illegal to have
These
those.
guys are so corrupt, you have no idea.
Streetwise also works.
Well,
They are so corrupt, they helped me dispose of a
Can I
body.
use my insight?
Yeah, sure.
Streetwise 33.
Okay. You do know that these things are not illegal to import, but they are under some restrictions. Like there's heavy tariffs to be paid on them, stuff like that.
So him saying someone gave it to me is quite
It
suspicious.
sounds like they're interested in knowing who gave it to them.
Okay.
They don't seem to really care that you have it because fuck that.
What are they gonna do, arrest you?
But if they can find out who gave it to you, then they can just go and arrest him really easily and look good for their boss. They're looking for an easy collar, basically.
Just tell him where the guy gave it to you.
You know what? Waive that fee, and not only will he tell you, he'll give that to you.
As evidence.
After all, you need to collect evidence on this matter.
What's evidence? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Is that shit people do when they don't just make stuff up?
I think so, yeah. Should we do that? I don't know, it's not really our wheelhouse.
You know what? Call it 20 gold and your freaky melon, and we'll call it a deal. And we need a description of that guy.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure you can do that. And if we just split it up, 5 gold a piece, which
Yeah.
is nothing.
We begrudgingly accept your terms.
The best kind of accepting.
I still have 6 platinum. Stupid builder automatically adjusts your money to platinum and shit. It's just like,
Yeah.
just leave it in gold. You buy everything in gold. The fuck you.
okay, so you have this really big red hat with a feather in it, a long, thin, twirly mustache.
Wait.
It's like human. It's got like some pointy ears.
Are you describing the Duke? That dude?
I'm just coming off the top of my
Or are you
head.
just doing random stuff?
I'm doing random stuff.
Wait. What? The who?
That might be a bluff check. To
No,
make it
no.
convincing.
This is the guy that gave it to me.
Yeah,
I
are you
had to-
actually giving a correct description?
This is my correct description.
Wait. Who?
Was it a man who was 6 feet tall with a shock of red hair, like the fires of hell? His eyes like
Dude, the
steel,
mustache.
cold and hard.
Was with hot like the other guards.
Oh yes, you've met him before, haven't you?
Yep. He wears a bait shot.
Sorry, Captain Commander?
Yeah.
Why? No, you're not describing him. No, you're not.
The Port Authority guy's just writing down your description of this guy. It's like giant red hat, ridiculous mustache. All right, there. He shows you a list of the description. He says, "Just sign it at the bottom there."
Sign it Rangram, not your pseudonym.
Mr. Fake Name. Flourish.
He takes it, looks at it, and he goes, "Really? Whatever." he's just like, "Really? I'll just doctor it later, whatever."
You forget how incredibly corrupt they are.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. Even better. He goes, Sebastian Fake Name. You're there with those Red Cloaks guys, right?
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, they came by a few minutes ago. No?
Did I actually say that?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope that's a joke, because if they're down here, god damn it.
Yeah, they were talking about setting up this trap. Got a whole wheelbarrow full of like alchemist fire.
Something about an ambush. I don't know.
Talking about.
I wasn't paying attention. They gave us money. We didn't care.
Or something.
Oh, was there a blonde dwarf and a guy who looked like Aragorn going with them?
No, it was brunette or probably something else.
Alright.
That's a good one.
Anywhere.
All right, let's go.
They collect your money from you, and just as you're sort of about to go through, Jeff, the human guy, goes, "Oh, hold up, you'll need this. He takes out and hands you something. It says Waterworks City Inspector, and it is not listing your name.
Just like a badge.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take
It's
it.
a badge that lists you as being a city inspector.
I clip it to my scale mail.
No,
You're not sure where he got it.
No, I take it and in graphite, I write in my name. Graphite, not
Why?
pen, not the ink, not ink.
Just write it in pencil.
Yeah, right.
Why don't you just use a crayon?
Because this way we can remove it.
But can't he just press to digitize like letters
Yes,
on it?
he could.
Do that instead.
Make it look all fancy.
Also, there's the fact
Put
that
your name on it.
the past does not have any of your names on it. It also does not have either of their names.
Of course.
You're not sure where he got that. Evidently from someone named Douglas Gibson. Anyway, so you head inside. The pump station just has like a simple little door in it. Sort of open it up.
Is it dark?
It's not dark inside. There's like just an oil lamp hanging from the roof. It's sort of dimly illuminated. There's no one in here. There are a bunch of like filing cabinets. There's like a clock on the wall. There's like a little thing for punching in punch cards, for like clocking in and out, things like that. There's like timesheets, things like that. There's a panel that has some gauges and switches on it and stuff. Most notably, however, there is a hatch which is currently open, which has a ladder going down, and there is also a freight elevator.
Guys, I have an idea. I'm gonna take it now. And if I say anything weird, it might have something to do with why we're here.
No, I'm not carrying you.
No, I want to sleep like right here, and I'm gonna pass out immediately because that tends to happen.
What is the form of movement on the freight elevator? You mentioned the freight
Is
elevator.
it magic or is it like mechanical,
It's mechanical.
like dwarf?
So
It's like a cable car, cable from the roof suspended, like your classic stuff.
So like if I cut a cable, it will just fall.
It has several cables, and it probably has some emergency system to catch it if it falls. But
brake system,
with a bit of work, you could probably disable such a system.
magic levitation, stuff like that.
You sleep in the freight elevator. No.
Whatever. Oh well, no. If we just want to move on, just keep going. That's fine.
I think we should keep moving.
I just think sleeping might reveal some clues because that's the only way I get it to talk by sleeping.
The freight elevator has a roof.
Yeah, it's like an elevator car. It's like a box. It opens with a door. It actually has the front door opens,
Move on.
and then there's actually like a little cage door you have to pull aside that has like a little bolt to close it again.
It has one of those like it has a doorman in there. It's a drow.
No, there's no door.
He's wearing that red like circle cap. He's
We take the freight elevator
What
down.
floor, sir?
Hmm?
You're just like doing one of
Taking
these.
the elevator?
Yes.
You head inside, and you sort of shut the door on the inside. It is basically like, it's like a door with a handle, like a room door. You've opened it, and then behind it is like a cage sort of mesh that you can like slide the door open.
It's the old school elevator.
And the
Yeah.
Joker drops us like a sack of puppies.
Unauthorized use for the elevator explodes.
Hey, I got a badge.
I need to get my man.
Yeah, you shut the door, you shut up the cage, and just actually as they're about to hit the button, the elevator starts moving on its own, going downward, making a loud rattling noise.
Is there a hatch at the top of the elevator?
Yes.
Alright,
It doesn't take a great leap of logic for you to guess it's because someone on another floor pushed the button to call it.
Oh, okay.
Gentlemen, ready your weapons.
The wizard climbs
On your
up on the
marks.
hatch, opens the hatch and takes a look upside.
Make me an athletics check. Actually, one of you could just boost him up there.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
You're taller.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you open the hatch, you climb up there, you find yourself looking around inside a dark elevator shaft.
Okay, so I can. There's nothing like there or anything.
There's like a maintenance elevator along the wall. You can also see two sort of weird tracks on the side that run all the way up that are sort of like rubberized. So
Okay.
if climbing up on top and glancing over, you can see these two like panels on the side of the elevator car with springs. It looks like if the cable's cut, they go bounce.
Yeah.
The rubber siding like breaks and stop
Yeah.
it in place.
Okay, so while you guys are getting ready, I'm gonna hide up behind on the roof.
I was gonna say maybe we should all do it and prepare an ambush.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we don't have to stand in the direct line of fire immediately.
Yeah.
Works for me. I'll boost the other people up.
Right. And then you
And
start
then
up, you
You're
climb up
assuming
there.
that what's down there is bad guys.
Yes.
And it could
Yes!
just be normal people who just happen to be water inspectors.
We can listen. Hey, we can listen, see what happens. Then if they
What
say
order are
something,
you guys climbing up there? Waldo's going first, then
then they do me.
You? Okay. Hey, Waldo, roll me a perception check.
25.
25? Okay. As your friend, he suddenly turns into a skeleton and eats you. No. As your friend Azazel is boosted up next to you, and you're sort of leaning over to like help pull the next person up.
Yeah.
You actually catch it at the corner of your eye. Azazel is like sort of standing there with his hand against the wall, and he's just sort of drumming his fingers on it. Mm-hmm. And then you see his hand go, and then stop.
Okay, I pressed to digitize where he marked the area,
Okay, like what? Make it glow or something?
so I can see it.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you just mean like an illumination source?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Looking at it, it says something in Draconic, which you can read.
All right.
It says, with knowledge gained through lost ordeal, one may gain an even keel.
Okay.
With knowledge gained.
As you see him doing this, you're like, where'd that come from?
Who wrote this here?
Exactly.
With knowledge gained, comma,
Somehow.
Through
I understand
through
why.
lost ordeal, comma, one may gain an even keel. Quit looking at my notes.
I'm looking at the bold. I know what I'm doing.
What does keel mean?
Keel? It's a part of a boat.
Oh.
It's the from the very front of the boat down. It's the center piece of wood that is like the very central skeleton backbone of the ship.
The thing that
Then everything
breaks
is
and
built on.
everything's screwed.
And when you say an even keel, what it means is the ship not like listing to one side. It means like balanced and working correctly.
Yeah, because I thought even keel meant like you have a proper metal, like you're stable.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Because like if you load a ship badly,
Yeah.
and it's like weighted, it will sort of drift to one side.
Yeah.
It just doesn't turn properly, and if you turn the wrong way, it can tip over.
Yeah.
So an even keel is you're supposed to have it so it's level.
I find that overthinking riddles ends up ruining it.
You're the
This
one,
is probably about the elevator.
You're the one with the badge, so I am going to
Wait,
go
what?
up there. So
Why
you're
is
the
it
one
about the
up there.
elevator?
And if anything goes wrong, you'll just jump it.
Okay.
Even keel, maybe fall, something.
Could be me. Could refer to my mind.
Could refer to a lot of things.
So we're all up there.
You do know that Nolaloth is a giant dick when it comes to making puzzles. He seems to like doing it.
He said so in his journal.
He's written a bunch of random puzzles in his journals.
Can we get an insight bonus into how to solve them then?
Sure.
Yes.
so insight,
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. Insight or intelligence, either one.
20.
27.
For you two, Waldo and Witt, you can't conceive of any way this applies to the elevator.
All right.
Like if it does, you can't think of anything that would work for it.
Well, with the short time we have left before the elevator hits the ground, let's all go up.
Yeah.
Is everyone else up?
If you all want to be up, you can all be up there.
So one of them probably helps me up.
Ember
Yeah.
eyes, go away.
Sure. You guys are dousing
And
light
we-
sources?
What?
Yeah.
You guys dousing light
Yes.
sources?
And we close the hatch.
Alright.
I was gonna prepare. Oh yeah, that's fine.
No. If
Fine.
people go in there
Yeah, that's fine.
and talk,
I'm gonna stand up here holding my Eldritch Bolt, just like prepared.
No.
Aim down in the
Faint
hole.
glow in elevator shaft.
Aim down the hole. It's
I
your
grab a
fireball.
glow stick.
Yes. I'll check to see if I have it prepared.
The only problem with fireball is it might be big enough to actually hit you on top. Although
Yeah.
all you really have to do is stand back so that it's just a column of fire.
No,
he
just-
opens
just
the hatch,
prepare
puts his
a-
hand in.
No.
No,
Open the hatch, fountain of flame, then cut the cables to the brake triggers, and they're stuck in there. And you can Anna too.
Why are you telling us
Revenge
this?
Okay, that's better. I was gonna say just prepare.
And then just sit on the hatch so that they can't open it. No, get your fat ass off there.
Don't even sit on it. We have immovable rods.
Just stick one on there, quick.
And if they try to get the elevator to go up a second time,
Well, the brakes are immediately on there.
It's just stuck
It's just
there.
stuck. He's going smack.
Anyway,
yeah.
eventually the elevator rattles to a stop. You hear the sort of door open, something drag across. You hear a voice go, "Ah, fuck, I'm so tired." Here's like a couple footsteps coming. Oh man, ugh. Mauser was being a dick today. I mean, I don't even know what his problem was. I mean, I didn't eat the fucking sandwich. I don't care what he says. I did not eat his fucking sandwich. It's like, preaching to the choir, man. You're sort of like, you hear something that sounds like joints popping as like someone stretching maybe. You go like, oh, so you get you. So, how's it going with Shelly anyway? She's still dicking me on custody rights. You know how it is. She was a bitch when I married her, and I should have known better, but damn if she didn't have a fine ass. None of this seems like particularly pertinent conversation, but you can tell there are two people in the elevator. The elevator starts rattling upward. Clatter, 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 clatter.
Do we know?
Says we have a problem.
Wait, do we know if
Hey, do we have another run coming through next week? Yeah, nothing big though, I don't think. It's supposed to go up to, what's it called? That stupid tea house up in Highgate. The Pink Lotus, I think it's called, that place. Yeah, what is it anyway? Who cares? I think it's a bunch of letters. Well, whatever. Who's
Open up the hatch, put down the inspector tag, and be like, "Sir, what's this about letters?"
What's this about deliveries coming through here?
I think Witt should go down.
Yeah, give him the badge.
Yeah, I give him the badge and I prestidigitize his name onto it.
Now, just open the hatch, jump down, and I'll jump out after you.
You
Fully
also
armed
press
with
digitize his picture on it in a properly looking like really terrible driver's license photo style. Just looking slightly drunk.
And I also make a small card for myself, Dr. Heisenberg, responsible adult.
I want a business card that says that.
Okay.
No, even more disturbing. This is Dr. Heisenberg consenting adults. It's like, I don't want to know what this is for.
Let's go.
Got this.
Yeah.
Zero.
No, lie too big for the... Sorry, it says I'm a responsible adult. It's too big a lie for the prestidigitation to work.
Open the hatch,
Yeah.
jump down with badge. What's this about letters?
I jumped down
As
behind
soon
him.
as you
Inspector.
As soon as you open the hatch and sort of leap down, you can see the elevator has two people in it. One is a fairly scrawny looking guy. He's got like a bandana on. He's wearing like what looks like pretty stained up, greasy jumpsuit. Looks like some sort of city worker. The other guy is fucking huge. He's like 7 feet tall. He's just absolutely built. He's got like a big bushy beard. As you sort of land down next to him, and you go, "What's this about?" Fuck, you're tall. As he's actually a good head taller than you.
Badge.
Keep it up. Yeah, keep up the demeanor. I hop down behind him.
What seems to be the problem, Inspector?
Letters. Explain.
Melon here's lady friend just wanted him to drop off some papers for him. Divorce papers, they're going through a rough patch.
No, I don't believe that.
Well,
What's this about a tea house?
23 on insight.
It's a tea house up in Highgate District. Her family owns it.
So
He
explain
actually
to me,
does that. He says cuts himself off and says her family owns it. It's not much of an insight check required to tell he's bullshitting.
So explain to me why the water system, which is supposed to remain clean and dedicated to the use of clean, fresh river water for the city, has become a postal service.
With all the undead that are going around, sir, they've been sort of waylaying the postmen, so people have been, asking us to drop letters and stuff off for them. I mean, I checked the regulations. It didn't say we couldn't, drop off messages and stuff. I mean, it's not like we're moving, packages or nothing. We know that's not allowed. You're pretty sure he's moving packages.
Bring this elevator back down.
I'm guessing you have records of these letters and packages that may have passed through?
Oh, no packages, sir. No,
No ledger? This is official postal work.
No, it's not. It's not postal work. People,
Guys, down here.
friends, family, asked us to drop. What the fuck are you all doing up there? That is a safety violation. You're not supposed to have crew up there when the elevator's moving.
Look, Buster, I'm an inspector. It's a dangerous job. Have you seen what's happened in this city?
Yeah, that's why we're dropping the messages off.
I hit the elevator. I hit the go back down on the elevator. I'm like, this is going back down. We're gonna figure out what you're up to down there.
As you sort of hit the button a couple of times, he goes, hey, you gotta override it. There's a little thing you gotta stick the key in to cancel it. Wait a minute. Why don't you know that?
He's just hired help.
Let me see that badge again.
Yeah, look, it's official.
That's it. Turns it over. The other side, it has just sort of restrictions and regulations and things like that written on it. But also on there, you can see what looks like just like a sticker. He's like, isn't this Gibson's badge? I know this badge. I ripped it off him last week. Who are you people?
I'm Dr. Heisenberg. I'm a responsible
I
adult.
think it's time to fight.
What are you guys doing
Intimidation
down
should
here?
go.
Okay.
What are you up to? Huh?
We're to stop those
What's
packages.
going on?
If you know what's good for you, this is what I'm saying. If you know what's good for you, you're gonna shut up and do what we say. Intimidate check. 29.
Is that a 2?
No, it's an 8.
Okay. Alright.
Instead of was it 2, it's 23 on the intimidate.
Alright.
Not only that, let me check my.
Yes, it's massive, I know. 28 is more than sufficient to intimidate somebody.
29.
Yes. Anyway, you can tell that the scrawnier looking guy, he's looking incredibly nervous and frightened to be around you. He's sort of backing up into the corner, looking back and forth between him. The big, huge guy, he's got like his arms folded, but he's sort of like, his eyes are sort of cast aside, like, I've sort of pulled myself in over my head here. Kinda hoping that door would open.
I try to be the good cop in this situation. Look, I'm sorry about my friend here.
Anyone can roll me an insight check.
Random stamp the door.
Which,
I'm still on the roof.
Rangram and you each get +2, although does not.
Okay, I get
19.
29.
25.
12.
You two. Notice, in your case, a somewhat familiar quirk. The mousy guy who's sort of backing into the corner, his ears are twitching, and his nose is twitching.
Oh.
Whereat.
Uh-huh.
The big guy, he's not displaying any particular signs, but you're hazarding a guess he might be something else.
I'm assuming this is a known trait for non-Ebenclaw gang members.
No, the twitching ears and nose thing is a characteristic of were-rats. When they get nervous, they start exhibiting some animal characteristics.
Okay.
You would guess these guys are either Ebenclaws or they're certainly were creatures, but they might be Ebenclaws. Which might explain why they're moving packages and letters around the city.
Oh, look, I'm sorry about my friend here. He's a little nervous. Now, if you can help us, maybe we might be able to make it worth your while.
What are you trying to do?
Just to let you off.
Like, we'll let you off with a warning, which you know we have no power to enforce. I'll learn you.
A warning of non-broken legs.
You're not sure you could break this guy's leg. They're like tree trunks.
He can do it.
We make an effort to.
Alright, both of you hold him steady, and then one of you picks up Waldo and hits him with Waldo. You might cause a minor fracture.
No, we prop up his leg and just like aim at the knee. Just
It's
continuously.
just a crowbar
Come
to
on.
his knee.
Okay. Can we get the elevator to go back down?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
You intimidate the little mousey guy. Goes, here, let me get that for you. Faster.
Stop the elevator.
Did you guys hop down yet?
I'm still on the roof.
Are you ordering him to stop the elevator?
Would you like to hop down?
I'm telling him to stop. I don't want that elevator to go back down.
Alright, the kid.
Something's wrong. He's too eager for it to go down.
The guy stops and he goes,
Are your buddies down there?
a couple of them.
How many?
There's Stumper, Tadpole, Smiley, Junior, and Lumpy. But I mean, they're just nice guys.
Do
Can we go now, please?
Do we know if any of these names are associated with the Ebenclaws at all? I'm guessing they're student.
They're all nicknames. But
Yeah. Like, we know a bunch of the Ebenclaws. Guys, hop down. You guys should really hop down because if this goes back, you might get crushed.
Mhm.
That was one of my concerns. So
I assumed you guys had help now.
I'm assuming. Well, he's saying he hasn't.
Oh,
I'm saying you should.
if you want to.
Why? It's going down, he hasn't. Or stop.
Well, he's just stopped it, yeah.
Tell us what you're really doing down there.
Working.
What are you delivering?
Nothing. Not till next week.
What are you delivering next week?
Just some messages and stuff. We're not supposed to ask questions.
Who are you working for?
The city waterworks, mostly.
Who are you really working for?
Mm,
And I just start to reach into my robe. It's like, or in my armor.
Okay, I think we already know they're working for the Ebenclaws.
Do you say that aloud?
Yes.
He goes, who are they?
Okay.
Is he obviously lying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He also looks very worried.
When I see him, so like, all right. Here's the thing. here to take down. We're here to like figure out some shit, and we're gonna try and take down the red cloaks.
Gotcha. Red cloaks. Those fucks?
Yes, those fucks.
And we
Oh.
like to do it with.
Why the
as-
fuck didn't you say so? What do you mean? Hate those pricks.
Here's what's gonna happen.
They shot my brother last week, you know.
You're gonna make
Don't
this
you
lift
know?
go all the
Shot him
way
like
down,
a dog in the street.
and when the
There's
door
no thing to
opens,
do, even if he was a dog.
you're gonna take this lift down. And when the door opens, you invite us to them, saying that we're new recruits by the boss, and we're here to see how the operation is going.
He leans over and goes, I don't know if you're doing this yet, but you're kind of obviously not.
I'm not the plan guy.
I'm gonna just do. Okay, I'm like.
His
hey,
breath smells pretty bad.
I go. Hey, you two, shut up for a second.
Smells like honey, actually. Honey and meat.
Like meat.
Meat, honey, berries.
Yeah. So I go. You two, shut up for a second.
You think he might be a bear?
I grab my box of bugs, box of listening bugs, and go. Hey, Malcolm. And they go. When I say Malcolm,
Yeah. Who?
they said, shut up, you two. Hey, Malcolm. We're at the waterworks. We're gonna be doing some investigating. What are your guys' name again?
Dave and Dave.
Do I remember?
Worse with names than I.
One of them referred to the other as Melon.
Make sure you have a word with melon. Bad word.
Oh, who are you talking to there?
You'll find out.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, basically convey the message. We're doing work in the waterworks. Like, let us do our business. Just like put it away.
You could have been more clear about that.
What kind of work? Who are you talking to?
Like I said, you'll find out. Now.
I want to know now. It sounds kind of important and it pertains to me.
How do they not know who their boss is?
Because they're low level
Ah,
employees and wouldn't know the name of it.
Perception checks all around.
24.
17.
14 was 13, yeah, 27. 14.
I think that might be sufficient.
You two notice that while Azazel was talking to the big guy, the little guy just did this by Azazel's pocket, where he put those listening bugs. I guess he just tried to lift them.
Do I make a
Did he
check? Do I
actually-
make a check at all to feel that?
Yeah, that's what your perception check
Oh,
was.
okay.
You didn't notice.
What did you just grab?
Box. He just sort of holds it up.
I take out my rod.
Eh?
He hands it back.
And the rest of it.
He hands back your coin pouch.
And your wallet.
He hands you back your money. I'll see your credentials, your spare set of glasses, one of your shoes. You guys didn't even spot him get that one.
My perception wasn't that bad.
No, we saw him take the shoes. We just didn't see
Yeah.
it.
See, this is why I'm on the roof.
Your left foot is kind of cold.
I'm like, why do I have a feeling of like cold metal?
Why do I feel lopsided?
No, he didn't just take his shoes. He replaced the shoes with the shitty pair the guy originally had.
You look down, your shoes are different, the other guy's wearing yours.
He's good.
He can stop time. He's got the legendary thief epic destiny. One that gives you the power of impossible theft. It's like once per day you touch an object and it disappears into an extraplanar dimension for you to retrieve later. So you're just like, hey, nice to meet you. Gone.
Can we
You shake someone's hands, his
send
pants
the elevator
disappear.
down and give them like this? Like we're on Evanclaw business to take down the Red Cloaks, because that's not a lie.
That'd be believable.
Wait, who? Who are you guys?
We're the side street surgeons.
Oh, them guys. Yeah. Bumper mentioned you, yeah. You're them guys.
Are we blowing our cover?
Why didn't you just say
No.
so?
They're the Evanclaws.
You're blowing your cover with the guys who already know what your cover is.
Also, we're using our cover,
Good point.
not our normal names.
Why the fuck didn't you just say so? Come on, why do you need it? Come on, tell me what you need.
Let's go back down. Let's go down there. We gotta check out some
They
stuff.
look a lot more relaxed now.
We gotta look for
I
some
was
stuff.
thinking like flicks the key, sets it to go down again.
Two,
Oh,
two,
how's-
two mugs of ale comes through the hatch. It's like, er,
You're not really supposed to drink at work. I mean, I get fired.
Oh,
Never know when the real inspector might come by.
alright, last chance. Slowly
Yeah,
move them
more
away.
for me. Yeah, good.
Slowly move them away.
They don't look interesting.
Yeah.
Why is Rangram so interested in getting everybody drunk all the
It's
time?
as if the less dwarf he becomes, the more he's trying to emulate the dwarf stereotype to feel more dwarf-like.
Maybe the tree is.
He's having an existential crisis.
Maybe the tree's
Maybe.
over.
I was thinking more it was like Captain Jack, instead of
No.
trying to turn everyone gay, he's trying to turn everyone drunk.
Mentally, he's fully tree, but he's just pretending to still be Randra.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He was long ago taken.
What I was gonna say. What if the tree is just like overdoing it because it has no knowledge of like proper like practices of this world.
It just has TV tropes as a guide to life.
Just like it's like, oh, dwarf, drunk.
Mine, gold.
Also, he
Dig.
started getting a Scottish accent. He didn't have that before. It's specifically a bad Scottish accent.
Alright, let's go down.
We're heading down.
But look, I got my eye on you too.
Alright, don't get all fancy pants. Don't need to get violent about nothing. Just here to move heavy shit, jeez. You know, me all suspicious like I'm some kind of thief or something. But don't ask that. The elevator rattles to a stop at the bottom. Big bear guy opens the gate, opens the door, he goes, "Yo guys!" There's a couple of guys who are working, they're like looking at the little meter readings, inspecting pipes, screwing fittings down. They were, "What? People here? And?" Other than I guess, just don't hassle them. Okay, we weren't planning on it.
That was easier than expected.
One of the other one's like, "I'm kind of planning on it now."
And I give him the emperor.
The were-rat nudges you and goes, "Don't mind him, that's Mauser, he's a dick."
Oh, he thinks he's the big cheese around here, does he?
Yeah, you'd be surprised how often I hear that joke.
Alright, yeah, so can you point us in the direction where it leads to the next pump station?
Next pumping station?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Station 18 or Station 7?
Station 18.
Station 18? It's down that corridor, but I mean, it's a long-ass walk. You probably want to take a little train car if you're going that way.
You got train cars down here?
If you're just going to pump 18, why didn't you go down the gatehouse to 18?
No, we gotta check for stuff along the way.
Oh, you need to look at anything around here? The main switch box,
Uh,
valve assembly?
I
what-
do have one question. Do you guys notice anything weird, like weird symbols around here?
Symbols?
Maybe in a language you might not know, like Draconic?
Or primordial.
Yeah.
Or Primordial?
Oh. Weird stuff down here. Well, there's that pipe that's not really connected to anything, kind of groans sometimes, and the guys think it's haunted. There's that switch box that doesn't do anything. See, there's that switch on the control panel we're not supposed to fiddle with. They've never told us why. Not a whole lot of stuff, really. Why?
It actually is haunted.
Alright, I do that stuff in order. Let's see, I do an
Which is
arcana check on the
unbelievable.
It
haunted...
is currently what with all the undead.
Okay, I do an arcana check on the haunted pipe.
Okay.
Crit.
Gotta go stand it.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's doing anybody no harm, though.
Okay.
On the pipe, yelling at people who come by.
Alright, I do perception on the control panel that doesn't do anything.
Okay.
13 plus 13 is 26.
Alright, looks like it was originally used for something, but when they did some modifications, they disconnected it and they just never bothered to remove it.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably supposed to be removed, and then someone didn't, or the work order got lost, and it's just never been done.
Alright.
Think you could fix it?
Now I push the button that says do not push.
It is worth noting that as you look at the main panel, there is a number of switches on them. They're numbered 1 to 30. Switch number 19 has a piece of tape on it, holding it into a position marked off, and there's a little note stuck next to it that says do not use.
Okay.
Would you like to switch it?
Away. I'm guessing these numbers correspond to
Port stations? Pump stations?
Do they correspond to the pump stations?
Yes, the guy goes, not really. I mean, like if you look at the panel, there's like descriptions next to all the little switches of what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Some of them say like sluiceway 17, sluiceway switch offset.
What does the 19th one say?
19 was what just says do not use. It's like got a piece of tape over that someone's written that on.
Okay.
The original like labeling on it is not there anymore.
20?
He says, yeah, when I
20?
what does switch 20 do? Auxiliary overflow B.
Okay.
He says, oh, that's the one you hit that one when it rains heavily and you get a lot of water building up in the system. It just floods the excess out to sea.
Okay, and 18?
I'll lift the tape up for a second.
18 is probably a switching gate. So it's actually, that one is not just a switch. It's like a little knob. You turn it and it just sort of adjusts the amount of water flowing through one of the pipes.
These are red herrings. Let's go down the hall.
Would you like to flip switch 19?
Let's
The
not do
mystery
that.
switch?
We can always come back.
We can always flip it later.
Yes.
Chances are we won't have to. With as much fiddling we
Says,
did,
yeah, I
probably
mean-
planted curiosity.
Yes.
Well, guys, it says, yeah, that switch, I'm not sure what that's for. When I first got the job, my trainer said that it was for use in some kind of specific type of emergency. He told me that if anyone needed to use it, it would be one of the higher up guys. And then eventually he retired and I got promoted to his job and I'm still not been told what it does, so.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't need it.
Sounds good.
One of the other guys goes, wait, you don't know what that switch does? Does anyone know what it's for? One of the guys in the back goes like, isn't it for like opening the skybox or something? There was somebody who said it was like for if there was gas in the lines, you were supposed to switch it and it would open and vent it up. But that since they built over the part of the city where it was, we couldn't really use it anymore because otherwise it would just vent gas into someone's neighborhood.
If I don't roll under
Wait,
my wisdom,
It
I'm
vents
going
gas
to flip the
into a
switch.
neighborhood? Why didn't we just take the switch off?
Dungeoneering.
Sure.
14.
14? Right. You can tell that this switch is connected to a series of valves that run along towards, they actually follow up on the main trunk line.
22.
They actually look a bit separate. You get same numbers. They actually look sort of separate from the other sort of systems and valves running through. You're not sure offhand what it does, but it sort of goes down the main trunk line off towards Station 18.
We're going to 18.
Yeah, it looks noticeably just like separated from all the other lines though.
1 second, guys. You still not talking to me?
Alistair comes over. You feeling all right, lad?
Oh, did I tell you? There's a Drac Lich in here. Just an
Whoa.
FYI.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't talk to you before. Why would he start doing it now?
I'm
Seems
just
a bit of a dick to me, really.
No, I'm just
We're
wondering.
inside his
We're
phylactery.
in his phylactery. So if we start breaking shit, he might get pissed and do something.
Yeah,
Guys.
he might, I suppose. I haven't really run into anything odd yet, though. I'm getting a bit worried, to be honest.
Hey, where's the pyro?
That's his ira. No, actually, the little post appears with the chains unlocked, and he is not there.
Oh shit.
Have fun with that one.
Alistair, you see that?
Yup.
You're fine. No, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't worry.
he doesn't hate me.
He'll be going after an Anastasia anyways. It's all good. Peace.
You're feeling kind of warm.
I'm already feeling. I'm in his aspect of all things.
The
So.
joints are kind of weirdly warm, though. They weren't like that before.
There needs to be an RPG where all the players are actually just different aspects of the same dude's mind.
There is an Eclipse phase module that's like that, which
No,
is
but
yeah. The
yeah,
start
they're
is everyone
forks.
is everyone's
but I
a
mean,
fork at the same
They're
person.
all in his head, trying to make him do something.
The RPG is called Puppeteer. The guy they're controlling isn't a player character either.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go, guys.
We'll take a little train thingy.
Looking for
Alistair
any insidious.
says, I say flip it. What's the worst that could happen? A few people maybe die.
Including us.
If I roll under
I
my
doubt-
wisdom, I'm going to flip the switch.
I doubt
I
anyone would design a switch
we
that
stop-
kills the person.
We
who
stop
flips it.
Waldo. We just go, no. And we go, let's go. Where's the train cars?
Thinkers? Big giant guy can lead you over there. He goes, they're just over here. Leads you over to what looks like just a little rail. It's got like a little hand car you pump it along. It just rolls along a track. Lots of pipes on the roof, big waterway pipes that follow along.
Perfect.
There's actually currently another guy who's like, looks like he's in the process of greasing up the cart. Looks like he was about to take it off somewhere.
Now,
We're commandeering this.
are your coworkers
for
in all these other
what?
pipelines too?
Taking out the red cloaks.
Yeah. Lots of them here and there. I mean, Chucky there, he points to the guy who was kept like greasing up the cars. Like he was just about to go do the line inspection.
Actually, you know what? You can come with us. We're just gonna ride along.
Just make sure to tell the others that
It's all good.
we're on
We're on
the
yours. We're on the
we're on
same
the
side.
level.
Yeah,
We're on
sure.
the same side.
Chucky, tell them that they're not dicks. Alright, you got a boss.
Man, that was way easier than I thought.
They all know each other. Alright, so you're hopping in a little car?
Yeah, let's go.
It's is one of you actually going to help Pup, or are you just going to be lazy fucks and make him do it?
Well,
No,
would
you
we
know,
help?
I'll help.
I don't know.
It's just a cart.
It's like-
just like you just.
Oh,
not
do one of
camera.
those
Yeah,
things.
that's like-
I'll do it.
I'll help.
Sure.
I've always wanted to do one of those in real life.
Well,
I have done one of those. They're fun.
Wait.
You have to pump them a lot harder than you
Are you
think.
both doing it so that the guy can sit there lazily?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we're not dicks.
As you're sort of going along, the guy actually has like a little clipboard on. He's like holding up like a little glowing rock, like one. It's sort of like a sun rod, but it's just like a little ball.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
He's like sort of looking out, checking like pipe fittings and stuff. Occasionally, he asks you to slow down so he can check something.
I asked him as well. You ever notice any weird insignias or symbols? Maybe something with a dragon face on it?
Oh yeah, there's I think there's a bulkhead down at Station 21 that has like a big sort of dragon face on it.
Gee, what a surprise.
Alright. That sounds suspicious. We're gonna go check that out later. Okay.
Go along. It looks like he's basically just checking to see if it's leaking anywhere, things like that.
Like, I'm also looking to see if I see anything like.
You notice that pipe you saw before, it is continuing to run along.
Okay.
Eventually you roll up to pump station 18. There's a number of other guys here, all of them wearing the same uniforms. Like, hey, Jackie, how's it going? Not much. Hey, where are you guys? Not dicks. Gotcha.
We asked if they noticed anything strange.
At this point, you'd guess that saying not dicks is more like a code.
Yeah. I'm asking, you know where this pipe goes? Point to that one.
That one?
Point to
Yeah, it runs into the main line for the control panel, the switchboard panel 18. That I think it runs back lots of places really.
Is there a switch that you're not supposed to flip here?
No.
Okay.
I'm guessing this pipe goes to 19, 20, 21, 22.
You can make me another engineering check.
No, I'm actually asking him that.
That one? Oh yeah, it runs down to station 21. Then it runs into one of the sluice gates there.
Oh.
Is it the one
I
with
thought
the
it was
dragon
before.
face on it? Is it the one with the dragon face on it?
No, that's a bulkhead. When they
Right.
sealed up one of the old tunnels.
Right.
So there's some graffiti there.
Okay.
What do you mean by graffiti?
Someone
Dragon face.
painted a big stupid dragon face on it.
Recently, or has that always been that?
Yeah, it's been there for a long time.
Long as in years, or?
As long as I've worked here.
Alright.
It's kind of cool though. One of our old bosses told us to scrub it off, and
Couldn't do it.
we didn't.
Alright.
No, we didn't
So
bother.
like it was magically enchanted, you couldn't scrub it off?
No, they
Or
didn't.
you
They
just
didn't
don't.
try.
Well, we said it was magically enchanted, but to be honest, we didn't try.
That's the common excuse for when you don't want to like clean something up.
Oh yeah, we gave it a good scrubbing, but it won't come off. Must be magic.
Yeah. Alright. I think we can just head straight to 21.
Yeah, we'll just do that
Is
same
this,
thing.
uh,
Ask
like,
each.
Did anyone? Did any of you make your engineering checks?
Sure.
19.
Yeah.
24.
20.
Witt, the little pipe that runs along it connects to the switch panel for number 18. You can tell it sort of hooks around, and it actually connects to another pipe, which looking back you can see controls the main sluice gate for sluice 18, which is like the main trunk gate. It's like a dial to determine how much water is flowing through at a time. You would guess that if someone flipped the switch back there, it would open this one fully.
It's a good thing we didn't do it.
As in, probably flood the area.
It wouldn't flood the area. It would vastly increase the water flow going through it,
Okay.
though.
We might not want that.
Yeah, it might have. It probably.
You doubt it would damage anything.
I'm sure it
Basically, it would open it to start running at maximum flow
might.
capacity.
It might even repair some things down the ways.
I don't know. Because this thing does magically healing things.
Yeah, working this job's a beaut. You get anywhere on the old rail system, you don't gotta do dick. All you gotta do is keep her clean.
Alright, so just...
It's just these new fittings we gotta check all the time.
What do you mean new fittings?
Just
Well,
that
since the old system got built in, when they expanded out the city, we had to throw extra stations running off it everywhere.
basically the idea is the phylactery part of it maintains itself.
Alright.
I whisper that.
You can actually pretty easily tell those pipes apart. They're made of what looks like some kind of black stone.
Obsidian.
Oh jeez.
It's not obsidian.
Dragon.
Same kind of stone that you saw in that mausoleum.
Of course.
Alright, just straight.
Yeah, basically we, do that same thing. We ask each substation if there's anything wrong on our way to 21.
You get a couple of bitching complaints about sort of minor things that are bothering someone, or like a machine that's broken down that they have to fix again. Because, they still haven't ordered a replacement. The 9 years I've worked here keep telling you, it's not going to keep working forever. You can't keep just jury-rig something indefinitely. You're going to have to replace it eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually you manage to navigate your way out of this endless conversation. Continuing along the ways, hitting pump stations 19, 20, and 20, you find the same sort of thing where the pipe you were following connects to the panel and it looks like it's triggered to open the gate all the way. And eventually, I'm guessing you're going down to station 21?
Yep.
Roll me a perception check. -2.
I'm not gonna bother.
Actually, the guy's got a light sort of suit, no penalty.
26.
26?
21, I think.
Not even
Yes.
gonna bother. I rolled a 2.
Well, you two. As you're going down, he's sort of a fortunate point where the guy with you, Chucky, he asks you to slow down so he can check one of the fittings, and as you're he's actually like documenting, it looks like there actually is a hole in one of them that he's just sort of writing up so it can be fixed later. As you're sort of boredly waiting for him to finish and looking around, you can tell there's a section of the tunnel looks a bit sort of off to you. It looks like maybe it's supposed to be a door. Scream.
All right.
Quick to a halt.
Let's
Pretty hard to stop you.
let's move the cart to in front of the door and check it out.
Sure. Heading over there, it looks like there's a section of the wall where the sort of pipes are running along it. Sort of, there's like a machine sort of part of the way over it, but you can definitely see like the very hairline crack there. Like there's something that's supposed to swing out there.
I'm gonna touch it.
No. What's this about?
Who are you asking, the guy in the car?
Yeah.
What's what about?
We're gonna try and open
You
it.
point out the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch it.
Oh, that's part of the old line system.
Alright.
How
How far is it to station 21?
They bricked it up in the back in the 30s, I think.
What years is it now? It's like the 70s? Are we in the roaring 70s?
We're probably in 2013. We're probably in 1013.
400X.
We're in the dirty 30s.
Yeah.
He actually meant the 1830s.
I ask him.
It's about 80 odd years ago.
Okay.
How far is it to 21 from here?
Only a short way. Maybe
Walking distance.
3 minutes on the cart. Maybe 20 if you're walking.
All right. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna stay here and check this out.
Yeah, all right. Don't break anything.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I'm gonna push on it and see if I can get it to slide open or something.
Pushing on it, looks like it's not really a door exactly. It looks like it's like what he said, that it was bricked up at some point.
Like
And it's just that the seam wasn't done perfectly.
I want to go up to him and go. Like listen for.
Tap, hollow.
So it's just brick wall.
Yeah, basically.
Well, Mr. Dwarf.
It looks like it was kind of a shoddy job though.
And you guys got a knife.
I know a guy with a big hammer.
I know a guy with a foot.
Alright. Let's just break it down. I don't want to like fully bust it. I just want like so we can have a semblance of like it put back together after.
Right, and you're breaking the wall down?
Yeah.
Right. It's not too difficult for you. It makes a hell of a lot of noise.
As
But
he's going down.
what was that?
I don't know, man.
As you start kicking, you hear like the cart comes back. He just goes, "What did I say? What was the one thing I said?"
Don't break anything.
This happened by itself.
Just like that when I got
We were
it.
just leaning on it.
All I did was idly lean on it with my foot with a great deal of force. As you sort of kick a hole in it, he's just like, this sort of guy's looking around, he looks through it. Looking in there, you can see that it's a very old section of tunnel, similar to this one, but it's full of like cobwebs, neglect. One thing catches your eye though, the big mainline trunk pipe, the black one, it runs past the wall here. You didn't notice until you broke part of the wall down, but it actually splits here. Part of it goes through the wall and along this corridor. And it looks like it's still connected to the main line.
We're going down.
Wait. You noticed something else interesting. That line you were following, that was connected to the main switch line, it connects to a valve controlling this. So if you pulled that switch, it would flood water into this abandoned tunnel. Or at least through the pipes in here.
Okay. First things
The valve
first.
is currently closed.
First things first. We might want to check out 21, because there might be something there, just to check out the symbol, right? And then we just come straight back, and also send word, like tell him to go back to 17 and flip that switch. Tell him we have the authority of the higher ups.
Oh, no, we said so.
No, okay, well, we act.
It's a criminal gang. There's not a lot of bureaucratic oversight to this shit. They know you're working for their boss.
Okay.
You tell them to
We
do
tell them
something,
to
and it's
flip
not
switch.
like if you tell them to do something that they don't think is going to get them killed, they're like, yeah, whatever.
So, to 21, check out the stuff there. As we head down to 21, we're like, hey, we need you to go back to 17 and tell them to flip the switch. Or call people at 17 and tell them to flip the switch.
All right.
In fact, call them because that's faster.
Sure. Yes. Call them. That's a thing they have.
really loud.
Call them up on the magic crystals.
The magic phone.
They actually probably would have some connection between the stations.
Oh, just a hollow tube that you own to.
It's
It's
strings
just
with
a hollow pipe that you bang on it. Where's it going?
No, it's those strings with just tin cans on the end.
Nice. The sound quality is better than Magic Scrying.
You look at the string, there's actually a second string tied to it. Oh, damn it, we've been tapped.
I remember that. I love that. We've been tapped. Anyway, as you head down to switch station 7 or switch to 21, you find the little pipeline you've been following that looks like the control line. It is one of the old lines, by the way. It's like the Blackstone lines.
Yep.
It runs into the panel, and it looks like it does the same thing with this gate that it was doing to all the other ones, which is just everything. Actually, no, it would be triggered to close this one, actually.
Yeah, logically makes sense. Okay, I want to check out the dragon door.
Heading down a fair ways a little ways longer, you find a section of mortar that's like sort of... It's a different style of brickwork than the rest of the tunnel.
Okay.
It looks shoddier. It's the similar sort of thing where it's been bricked over, and it looks like someone's spray painted, well not spray painted, but like painted a big sort of image of a dragon face onto it.
Okay. Is there any writing on it?
Nope.
No draconic writing. Just dragon face.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's no pipes connecting.
I'm gonna.
Do you guys want to bust this down or head back?
I'm suspicious of
touch it.
you bricks.
Touching it? It's paint. Not magic paint.
So this has been here since you guys have been working here, right?
Legend has it old crazy Nedry painted on there.
Nedry Stark?
No.
You guys want to do it or head back and head down the
Nedry
other way?
Gibson, you know.
Well, the worst that could happen is the Draco Lich takes over your brain and tells us to stop.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Get to work.
You're breaking it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Treat fist.
Busting through here. Kick, punch, break down, smash, pop. Comes in here, you come it's another sort of abandoned looking tunnel. This one looks like it's just connecting to another tunnel that's running along the side along there. Would you like to go on?
Yes.
Sure.
What was the guy that was with us?
Chucky, I think it's called.
Chucky? Was he going like, you have a hammer?
Nah, he didn't care. He had a big wooden fist, he's like, that's kind of awesome.
We tell him, don't tell him to flip the switch until we get back.
Okay. Heading in here, you're walking into the little corridor. You come out, it looks like this long tunnel. The floor, it drops down like a channel, like it's meant to ferry something along it. It's currently dry. Looking along it, it's it's got that polished black stone on the interior of it. It looks like it's meant to have water just run along it like a trough, but it's very big and very deep. Looking down one side, you can see it just carries on, eventually curves around. Looking the other way, you can see it goes along, and it looks like it opens up into something larger.
And let me guess, we keep walking down it and we eventually come to the wall we just broke down.
Well, are you going back up?
We head to the cavern.
We'll head to the big area.
Yeah,
The big area is toward the direction where the other wall you broke down was. Heading off that way, you walk for a few minutes. You eventually come to, it opens up, big, huge open cavern, in the middle of which is a ship. Sitting on the ground. It's got 2 braces holding it up. It has a large dragon on the prow, which is a big green dragon on the prow. And it looks like it's basically set to go down this trough. Like if it was filled with water, it would sail down the trough.
I run up to the ship, grappling hook on top, run to the bow, and go, I'm the king of the world!
Roll an acrobatics check.
Crit fail.
11.
11? Alright. As you run up to the prow of the ship, your foot goes through a rotten plank. And you land on your butt.
Do I land inside the...
You fall through the floor into the next floor.
Yeah, like, geez. There's cool stuff in here, guys!
As you fall in there, do you have a light source you want to activate? Opening it up, looking around, there's a bunch of skeletons in here.
There's cool stuff in here, guys! Start taking my gem, going tap, 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 tap.
Oh god, is there a centipede and one that looks like Jack Skellington?
No.
I'm gonna go.
They're all actually arranged kind of oddly. In a normal boat, this would be like crew quarters. And there aren't really beds, they're just sort of like slabs, and skeletons are sitting on them. Looks kind of like a morgue to you.
Or, you know, a power, or
There's a skeleton.
a power source for Dracolich.
Or an army?
Tap, 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 tap.
The Necromancer's army?
I'm gonna go in to this place.
I hang my grappling hook down off the boat so that people can climb up.
Is there any hints that the bodies may be of important people? Like,
No, they're not even wearing clothes.
okay.
They're just
They're
skeletons.
they're undead skeletons.
Hey, can I see your book?
A book? What?
Normally it uses a skeleton crew. I beat you to that joke.
Oh.
I just wanted that to be clear. I did not say the stupid joke.
So it's the Black Pearl.
Kinda.
Alright. I put on my best pirate voice.
You done found Nolaloth's boat. Good job.
And you wrecked it.
Broke part of it.
Hey, to be fair, that part was rotten and it was gonna break anyways. It's a good thing I found it.
Should we sunder the whole thing?
I turned on my pyromania. It's like,
Evangelize the green dragon.
As you're up there by yourself, all lonesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, but at first I go, guys, come down here. It's pretty sweet.
Alright.
And I have my grappling hook off the side.
Okay.
And I'm standing on the deck. I climbed back up to the deck.
Alright,
You
I'll
walk off
bite.
the deck.
Huh?
You walk off the deck.
No, I was like, guys, come up. And I just sit there waiting for them.
No, you walk off.
Oh, okay. Do I like fall like just straight up down to where they are?
No, you're walking towards the prow of the ship,
Ah, I see.
where the wheel is.
Okay. I'm just like trying to grab it. What am I doing exactly?
Nothing, you just walk over there. As far as you know, no time has passed. You just sort of appeared here.
And then they're all behind me, just watching me.
What are you guys doing?
I climbed up the ship
Alright.
to see what he was talking about.
Come up, you find Azazel looking at a captain's wheel, looking at random stuff. Looking slightly confused at what he's doing over here.
I see a pirate hat, just put it on.
You okay,
There's
buddy?
totally a captain's hat here.
Yeah.
It's actually hanging on the wheel.
It has like a Nolaloth symbol on it.
It does.
Yo, ho, ho, ho with the dragon.
You started multi-class. Oh
You
god.
put the hat on?
Well, to be fair, if I saw it, I don't think I have a choice of putting it on or not.
No, you do.
You put on
Just
that.
do it.
Hey, watch me! Yay!
Spikes come out of it and kill you. No. You notice something as soon as you put it on and around, the ship starts to sort of a humming sound. Then you can hear some movement below decks.
Fly!
Looks like things getting up. You can hear it too. Something's clattering around the deck below you.
Skeleton
I look
crew.
through the hole he made.
There are skeletons up, moving around. Looks like they're sort of moving cobwebs away.
Instinctively, I say,
Barrels up.
skeleton crew, start cleaning up the ship and fix this hole!
Alright. You see a couple of skeletons come up from below decks. They do come over. One of them has planks. One of them has a hammer. They start fixing the hole in the floor.
Swab the poop deck!
One of them buggers you. No.
Wait, one of them does what?
Buggers has butt sex with.
He doesn't have that kind of bone.
No, he's actually the body of a raccoon. He totally does. God.
I don't know enough about raccoon anatomy. Is that true?
Most mammals do have a penis bone. It's called a baculum.
Oh dear.
Humans are unusual in that we don't.
Oh, God.
This conversation brought to you by things I will edit out.
Should we send the word
I'm totally
flip that
gonna-
switch?
No, dude, just put an explicit tag on the YouTube's like.
I learned
explicit.
this in my regular D&D game, not the Iron Claw game I've been playing. What is wrong with this group?
Okay,
Many
first of all, there's
things.
many things. You have a guy with multiple personalities.
Can I press to digitize a message that says turn on the switch?
Flip the switch.
It wouldn't take you long to walk down to the hole you made before.
Okay, wait. First of all, guys, do we not want to check out the other hole? By the way, I'm keeping this hat.
Yep.
That's mine.
The cavern branches off into another offshoot that you can see the big black pipe carries on and it connects to the sort of sluice way under the boat. And it leads back to the hole with the tunnel you saw before.
You know, let's go back and investigate. Okay. I was gonna say just fuck it. Just fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, it looks like the flipping the switch will put the water through here, which will lift the boat. And
So yeah, let's go. Let's just get him to flip it and we'll stay on the boat.
Yeah.
All right. Raise the mainsail. Don't actually do that because we're in a fucking tunnel.
They could raise the mast, it just breaks on the roof. Fuck. Had this boat for 5 minutes. Okay, you're sending a message to them, don't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
One more thing. This is an eerily similarity to the PAX game this year. The acquisitions with the
I didn't
boat.
actually see that one.
Oh, you should definitely watch it.
Right.
It's very good.
In my case, it's based more on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the Shadow Temple, there's that boat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm basing it more on.
All right.
That and the Black Pearl.
Okay.
Alright.
Prepare the ship for taking off. What's the word?
Debarking?
Yeah. Disembarking.
Disembarking is getting off the boat.
Debarking.
Look,
Yes.
Azazel, I'm going to be honest with you, man. The fact that it looks like you are controlling these skeletons on this boat is worrying me.
Successfully.
I'm having troubles trusting you right now. And when I don't
A
trust
couple of
people-
large skeletons grab it and drag them off.
No.
No, that doesn't happen.
Not to the brig. Leave them here. Captain's friend.
There's no brig, it's the galley if you're gonna make them peel potatoes.
I've regained trust in you.
But just
But
keep
no.
an eye on it. Keep an eye on it.
Look, yes, I will.
Shoot for the hat. Just saying. It's a good tip.
You say hat, I hear head.
That's also a good tip.
After a few minutes of you poking around on the boat, you can see water starts to flow in through the pipe, starts filling up the channel, slowing very quickly.
Prepare for disembarkation.
Alright, is there anything else you want to poke around and explore on the boat?
Bring me all the treasure.
I'm asking this in character, but which one of you would know anything about phylacteries?
I probably would.
Why would there be a boat inside his phylactery?
To travel around in it?
From the diagram of the waterworks you've seen, this is not actually on the diagram.
Mm-hmm.
So it's evidently either not part of the phylactery, or is part that he, for some inexplicable reason, kept quiet.
And why would a dragon who's a lich, who could probably fly, teleport, whatever, I don't know how magic works, why would he have a boat?
Because he wanted to be a pirate when he was a hatchling.
Because skeleton crews are awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Can you deny that,
Head over
sir?
to the cabin quarters,
I think
open
not.
the door, head inside.
Saves on
There's
labor.
a large bed, a cabinet full of some very good liquor. There's a few books. They seem like mostly pulpy pleasure reading books.
One of them's by Azazel.
Oh,
Running jokes.
it's not by Azazel. It's by Alistair.
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay, I see Rangram going to my quarters and reaching, just grabbing booze. I'm like, yeah, I don't want that anyways.
Rangram, I think you have a problem.
I'm good for 100-year-old scotch.
I don't like drinking. This is a note for my character. So I go, bring me all the treasure.
Rangram, a couple of skeletons come over into the room and start trying to take bottles away from them.
Not the booze. Give that to the dwarf.
A couple of the skeletons start trying to force feed you booze. Hey, quit it.
Leave the
Quit
dwarf
it.
alone.
Quit it. They go away.
Bring me all the treasure but the booze.
A couple of them start to pick up various members of the party who have magical items and start trying to carry them over.
And I end up having the magic missile of you.
What did I just tell you?
The treasure that was originally on the boat. God damn it. Stupid skeletons.
They all flip you off.
Well, what do you expect
One
from them? They're
skeleton comes
brainless.
over, he's holding a little box.
I'm gonna open this gas. This is it, right, guy? Like, skeleton, tell me, this is the only treasure, right? Nod for yes. Thank you. You may go now.
Goes off. Starts cleaning the head.
How big's the box?
Oh, yeah, big.
Just like stand with it. Okay, I'm opening these guys.
There's a book inside.
I open the book.
Alright.
It
Looks
looks
like
like
it's-
iconic.
Yes, it is.
I magically know how to read it.
No.
Like,
I.
I'll just hand it over.
Alright, what's in here?
It's a ritual book.
Oh, lovely.
It's got a bunch of rituals, look like they're for foretelling weather, altering the weather, charting courses, repairing things, stuff like that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, nice
Wait.
thing to have shit.
Of course. We need to hear what you're thinking.
Witt, do you have something to contribute to the group?
Aren't we going to take a trip out of the seas?
If you want to.
Aren't any of you worried that we need something and it's being given to us?
Wait, what?
Alice Gravelstrom, when you met her, told you that she wanted to send you on an expedition to the Hook Isles to help with the situation there, which would require a boat.
And can we
Now you have
have a boat, a crew? I'm worried, guys.
idea.
We're being railroaded?
I'm being aggressively reasonable.
To be fair, I'm getting a boat with the fucking skeleton crew, so I'm very happy.
And I'm breaking the fourth wall
See,
by
It's not
pointing this
railroading
out.
unless I say that the boat carries you off with nothing you can do about it. You can just hop off them.
No, I'm jokingly poking at the fourth wall.
Okay,
The fourth wall punches you.
you know
in the
what?
face.
Here's the thing. Now we have our own goddamn boat with a goddamn skeleton crew that obeys my orders.
No, you have a boat with a goddamn skeleton crew that follows your orders.
Correction. You guys have found a boat with a skeleton crew that you think obeys your orders.
That temporarily is obeying my orders until the dragon glitch takes over. Just saying.
Well,
See,
I have Fountain and
this
Flame
was my
and
level
Visions
of
of
trust.
Avarice if things start
This is
going
what
wrong.
it is now.
It's fine. Just kill me if you need to.
Hold on. I have an idea.
I'm perfectly okay with this plan.
Well, I'd rather not kill my buddy.
Can I
I
borrow
like
your
this
hat
plan.
for
I'm
a
excited
moment?
to be a part of it.
Can I borrow your hat for a moment?
No.
I'm gonna give it
You
back.
have your own hat.
I'm gonna give it
Fuck
back.
you. No, you have your own hat.
I just want to see what happens. If it only works for you.
No.
I want to
This
see.
is my hat.
You take your scientific process and shove it.
Fucking testing shit. That's that's heathen talk.
Okay,
That's
well,
blasphemy.
let's just wait and see what happens when the water level rises.
Starts rising, the boat sort of lifts up, starts drifting off. Once it's sort of floating on its own, the channel on the outside sort of drops down, the water flows out, and the boat starts drifting down the tunnel.
Even keel.
Does this?
Hey,
Can I?
that's what that was in reference to.
Can
He was giving you a hint.
Can I make a roll and do a streetwise check?
I love that you didn't catch
Wait.
the other part of it though.
Can we do a history check?
Knowledge gained through lost ordeal. If you take the fact that he said the sequence of numbers in primordial, which is not his native tongue, prime ordeal, remove ordeal, prime, 17 and 19 are prime numbers. Pump station 17, switch 19.
Oh. We totally didn't think about it.
Yeah.
We just did it.
Yep.
Just do it.
You found another way.
Okay, can we all
We
make
steamrolled your riddle.
I don't mind.
can we make a
I was worried it would take you a while.
can we make a history check to make sure this boat is not like has a whole bunch of infamy associated with it?
Sure.
Alright.
Worth it.
19 plus
15.
11.
Can I get a bonus because I have the hat on?
No.
Oh.
I got 30.
30?
12.
pretty sure that's sufficient.
Your suspiciously extensive knowledge of naval history.
You see, this
You've
was
never
my
heard of
level
this
of
boat.
trust in you. This is what it is now.
He likes sailors. Lay
You're
off.
just realizing that you can trust anybody in your group.
My character started to realize that something's very wrong with the universe. Like he might be a pawn in some big game.
Or, on a TV show.
Hey, you can
Hey,
always
come on
trust-
now. You're at least a bishop. I wouldn't just pointlessly throw you to distract someone.
You're a rook. It's fine.
Rook's a little too heavy, yeah. A little too endgame for him.
One day.
Rooks can be a little crucial,
One day.
Bishops are like the things you move around to distract your opponent.
Alright,
Your opponent doesn't always take because he assumes it's a trap. It's the piece that's just valuable enough that people are suspicious anytime it's open to take, but not valuable enough that you're not willing to lose it.
So, infamy?
Infamy? None you've ever particularly heard of. I mean, you've heard of a number of legends of ghost ships and things like that, just crewed by the undead. The Flying Dutchman style boats, things like that. The witch-led ships. There's the eastern continent has cabals of witches who have sort of autonomous boats that sail themselves. But
Is it?
Wasn't there this boat called the Bounty that's trying to find Tahiti?
yeah,
I'm gonna...
I'm gonna look at the side of the boat.
know
Is there like a name written on it?
I'm trying to think if he would have bothered to give it a name. I think probably knew it.
Well, no, I feel like the bow would be just him. Like the
Well,
head.
the bow is a green dragon, so
Just name it the Moldy Dragon.
I christen
In honor
No, I
of
take
its original owner.
I go, hey Rangram, give me one of those bottles of booze. And I take it. I take one of the less valuable ones, honestly.
there actually aren't many non-valuable ones. They're all pretty high-end.
I said, Rangram, give me one of your shitty bottles of booze.
Rangram does not carry shitty bottles of booze, sir.
How dare you?
Well, the shittiest among them.
400-year-old rye. No.
Alright, perfect.
Why would it be rye?
And I walk over to the side of the ship. I christen thee the Nolaloth.
It's a lazy name for a boat.
I don't know. It's
The
not
Moldy
his
Dragon.
boat. It's not his boat anymore.
As you do that, the back of the boat, where there would normally be like the name of the boat, it actually scrawls that in cursive on it in gold writing.
Woo!
Evidently, the name of the boat is intended to be changed.
Cool,
Which,
let's try it again.
Your absurd knowledge of naval history is supposed to be really bad luck to change the name of the boat.
Actually, I go.
Good on you guys.
No. Okay, first of all, I go. Oh wait, shit, that's a bad idea.
It actually spells it no space blah space lol. You're like, damn it. Stupid predictive text.
Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna call the multi-dragon because Nolaloth is a little too conspicuous.
Breaking another bottle of booze at it.
Yeah.
Rewrites it again.
Perfect.
Now we have double bad luck.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
It's
I had
no-
that at home.
Too wrong to make a right. Come on.
It spells it the Motley Dragoon.
I got it.
That's perfectly fine. So as the boat's sailing, do we see
Curse my accent.
the light coming in?
I guess you said along
Yeah,
to
I'll
find
bring
out.
it Monday.
This tunnel goes on for
Yeah.
quite a long ways, though.
Okay.
And eventually you see a light at the end of the tunnel emerging.
Is the tunnel high enough for us to raise the mainsail?
You could raise the sail, yeah.
Right.
Raise the
It looks-
mainsail.
It looks like this corridor was built to hold the ship sailing down it.
Prepare for sailing.
And the
Splice the main brace. Tie the spinnaker down.
I don't know what any of these are.
do the thing with
Neither
the
do
boom.
I. Swing the bow brace.
All right. So they set it up for
Collapse
sailing.
the windlass.
Can they just set it for basic sailing and then?
Yeah.
Okay. So once they're done that, I'm like, okay, back to your quarters, skeletons, and rest.
And you hear a sort of a rushing noise as you come toward the end. You know, certain foreshortened look of the end of the pipe.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, they built up the seawall in the 50s. Yeah.
Prepare for flight. That book. Please tell me there's a ritual to make this boat fly.
No.
No reason. Just check, please.
All right, I take a look.
No.
Is there a spell?
Fortunately, however, as you come toward the end, the pipe that you're sort of riding along drops down into like a ramp. At which point the boat starts going very, very quickly. But it starts going toward what looks like water at the bottom.
Alright.
The ship splashes down out into the light. You can see you've come out somewhere in an area of the Dawnport. Looks like the Styx area. You actually, as the mainsail, you can see just behind you where the sort of wall dropped down that you came out. There are a number of houses which looks like they were built there and have since fallen down and are now in the water. Your boat is actually sailing through a cluster of houses on stilts that were not here when this particular tunnel was built.
Alright.
Steamroll!
I think
A couple of homes are broken. There's people in the water yelling at you.
I think to myself, like, as that happens, I'm like, I see that happen, I think to myself, ship, cover up the name. And boom. Yes.
You're currently basically around here.
I stand on the bow of the boat, like as a captain with my foot. I'm just like looking over the sea. Push.
Big open section of sea. You can see off towards your left where the docks are. You can see lots of boats heading out. Most of them are going that way. There's a couple that come this way.
Do I find a place where I can safely, like, dock my boat?
You can dock it in the docks district.
All right, let's do that, and then we'll continue. We'll get our mission for the adventure, and then do that.
Do you think it's a good idea to have a boat with a skeleton crew in a public place?
No, I told him to hide.
Tell them to stay below decks.
Yes, I literally, that was the whole point of me saying, raise the mainsail. It's okay to sail now. Get below, go back to your quarters.
Now we're actually
You
going to have to
know
drive.
how to sail. He does. Actually, I'm going to say yes. You do know how to sail.
Yeah, I learned during my travels in the time-space warp thing I was doing.
That time you found yourself on the bounty.
Yeah.
We're actually going to have to bribe the port authorities now.
The Great Time War, you know.
Again, twice in one day.
The Daleks. Are you talking about the Time War with the Daleks? No.
Yeah, sure.
I think he was referring to the song. Anyway, so you're heading to the docks district? Yeah. You leave a wake of angry people in your, wake.
And as we sail, I just think to myself, I wish this boat would disguise itself, so it doesn't seem like the boat that just did that.
Nothing immediately happens. You want to flip through your book?
Alright.
You do find a ritual in there that looks like it's meant for reshaping the design of the boat.
Of course. Alright, I cast it.
Okay. The boat sort of narrows down, weirdly shortens itself. The mast gets lower. One of the masts actually just disappears, and you're now driving what looks like sort of a two-masted schooner. It's a much smaller boat.
Whee! I go,
One much easier to pilot with just 4 people.
Yes.
I love this boat! High five, guys!
It's the ninja boat.
this is fucking awesome. Can I put down on my items? Fucking awesome boat.
Sure.
Nice.
Knock yourself out.
So if we run into trouble, like if we're on land or something, you can just
Is there a summon
the boat.
Yeah, like, boat! Is there a summon boat ritual?
Is there a boat? Is there some ritual?
There's a summon lifeboat ritual.
yeah, I see summon lifeboat. Oh, there's something here called summon bigger fish. I have no idea.
There's always a bigger fish.
I should give you a ritual scroll that has one casting of that. See how long it lasts before you use it for something stupid.
This is awesome.
Which
All
is
right.
the only use of that.
So we park at the dock. We don't have to bribe anyone. Just go. Okay, like
Well, most ships have credentials or shipping manifests. 'Cause you
Yeah,
know-
I just pressed to digitize a sheet of paper that says, this ship is cool.
This ship is legal for entry, so allowing us is yes.
No, wait, no.
tack it onto the mainsail.
The ship is not a dick.
Do you put that on there?
Yeah, sure, the ship
And we just tack it onto like the front.
As you come up, one of the port authority guys takes this thing from you, looks at it and goes, that'd be close, huh? That'll be 30 gold.
That's coming out of your wallet, Buster.
Can Can we scrounge together any of that gold all on the ship?
There's not really any money on the ship.
Maybe when we busted through some homes, some of it fell down.
just loot. Just fell onto the ship.
Several homes collapsed. Several people dove in who weren't parts of those homes.
There's just a couch that fell in the back of the boat, and it's got like 3 people sitting on it.
And just like, and then the skeleton crew was just like, meh.
Actually, at this point, Azazel, there's an elderly man who's like hitting you with a fishing rod. Hey, you broke my house, you son of a bitch!
I just grab him and go, whoop!
Nope.
Sploosh.
Can I try to save him?
Sure.
Athletics?
Go Dex.
Looks pretty good.
17 plus 6.
23.
You catch her. Starts wagging you with a fishing rod. You broke my house, you son of a bitch.
No. He broke your house. I had nothing to do with this.
Technically, I didn't do it. The pipe did it. Technically, the gun burned him.
Anyway, so I'll bring him off the
And
boat.
to be even more fair, I wasn't the one who sent the message. I'm putting you under pipe. I'm putting you under arrest for public drunkenness. Hey, I did not want to be drunk in public. I wanted to be drunk in a bar. They threw me out, which as far as I'm concerned means you should arrest them.
Exactly.
I wanted to be drunk in a bar, which is perfectly
You then
legal.
create your speech checks.
Anyway,
If there's anything.
so you have bribed the Dutch official to let you moor your ship here.
Mm-hmm.
You have an old man with a fishing rod.
Toss him a gold
Straw hat.
piece. That'll be enough to rebuild a shack like that.
Probably would.
Yeah, alright. So, yeah. Am I paying for everything?
No, I'll take a hit. Well, no, okay, no. Just
I'll
sell.
give him a
No, you know
gold
what? Bribe the fucking guard with a bottle of booze. Because how many bottles were there?
Like your cabinet full of them.
So, like, 50.
Like 20 or 30 of them, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to give him one of those bottles.
Looks like Nolaloth didn't want to run out of booze for whatever journey he was planning with this.
We're
At
gonna give
least he had taste. I'll give
Let's
him
just
that.
bribe him with one of those bottles because you love to give people booze anyways.
To be fair, a lot of that is just because it was built 100 years ago,
Look,
so it's aged.
I
years
couldn't
at this
just
point.
buy a proper keg. Alright, so I bought a keg which just came with booze, and I wasn't just gonna get rid of it
It's the
somehow.
world's largest
I'm not just
vinegar
gonna dump
collection.
it.
No, I know. I'm just saying bribe the
That's good
guard with one of those
Like, it was
bottles.
good shit when he bought it.
It's very expensive.
Just give him the 30 gold.
You give him the 30 gold. You have
You already
30 bottles.
gave him 30 gold.
I'm saying you have 30 bottles of
I
booze.
think you already paid that. I think
Yeah.
Waldo already paid that.
Alright.
Okay, fine.
Let's move along, people.
Alright, I got 15
I'll
gold left.
apologize to the old man, give him 3 pieces of gold.
He's very happy with his 3 pieces of gold.
And then I throw him off the ship.
He actually falls into the water smiling like, I still came out ahead! Splash!
He's a fisherman. Of course he can swim. So it's
Starts swimming back to shore. I still got the better of that deal.
Yay! All right.
If there's anything.
Can we
that
wait?
I
Right.
do
Can we sell at
yes.
least one of those bottles to repay him for all that gold he just spent?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to sell them later or something.
Perfect. Because I don't want him to be out so much gold.
Probably.
I know there's 30 gold at level 10.
This is
I have
known as
15
a
left.
How do you have so little money?
I showed up with absolutely nothing.
yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, you randomly showed up flat broke.
Yeah. With a stick and some sheets. That's basically all I
He
had.
was in a dimension that was just one gigantic casino, and it got the better of him.
Yo.
And that's how he ended up here. He got kicked out of that dimension.
He was counting cards.
Let's just say when I was teleporting, I didn't get to keep a lot of stuff with me. I'd show up naked just like the Terminator.
What time are we at anyway?
5 minutes.
5-2.
Okay. I'm going to say at this point, you actually find Morrigan again, who has apparently been drawn by the fact that a mysterious ship has showed up in the middle of nowhere, broke through several homes.
And I thought, hey, that must be the guys.
No, yeah.
Widespread destruction of the poor? Yeah, that's probably them.
I stand on the bow and go,
Hey! Look what we got!
She's standing there. She's actually with Darius.
Oh, yeah.
Call him? Yeah.
yeah.
The guy from the watch.
Yep.
They both inform you that
they followed they were following Alice. Morgan was following Alice, and Darius was following the mage from the Sky Pillar. The mage went to a small house where he met with a number of other Sky Pillar mages, and then all of them headed down toward the docks. Morgan followed Alice. She wandered around making various inquiries about Karos. Eventually she met up with a couple other members of the Gravelstrode family. They also headed toward the dock. Darius and Morgan ran into each other while following them. The groups sort of converged with one another and boarded a ship, which then sort of took off, heading in that direction.
Okay, so I'm guessing she left without us.
Who?
Alice.
Probably.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we tried to find Morgan again and have her on the ship. So
Hey, you
she
just found her.
No, yeah, so we
She was the one who
we
told us.
go, hop on board, we're following them.
Sure. Alright, so next session you're going to be sailing off after them then?
And then it's like, as we sail away, it goes, like, and when we sail into, like, there's a spell for fog. We just cast a mist, and then we cast a ship ritual to, like, grow it again, and go, skeleton crew, follow that ship, or go that way.
There isn't this spell in the book that generates a fog bank around the ship.
Yeah.
The most useful book we have ever come across.
Dude, it's for controlling the
But
boat.
not even that. The most useful fucking thing ever. Our own goddamn boat, which transforms.
That's not even important, man. I mean, without the knowledge to
Is
use
there a
it,
ritual which makes
it doesn't
armor
matter what the
float?
boat is.
Makes what?
Is there a ritual in that book that makes armor float?
Armor float?
Yeah.
No.
It's just endurance checks, that's what anyways.
Nolaloth wasn't big on wearing armor.
There's an enchantment that turns a jacket into like a life vest.
Well, no, to be fair, there is the lifeboat. Well, no, we have the lifeboat ritual, so it's okay.
Yeah, and it's bright orange.
Yes. It gives you -10 to stealth checks.
Yeah.
Just -10? Oh wait, this is D&D, not Eclipse.
In the
-10 is massively, insanely high.
in the
Well,
big,
of course, it has a big, it has big flashing light if you go into the water and a whistle that goes off.
Is there a?
I was thinking
Are there
Eclipse
any
is,
on the big boat?
where the +10 is
Big
like a
ones.
+2 in
Wings?
this.
Yeah.
So we can like take them out.
Not inherently. There's a ritual in there that apparently lets it conjure lifeboats though. So
Okay.
you could use one of those.
Yeah.
Conjure a lifeboat, sell it. Conjure a lifeboat, sell it. We now have infinite money.
See, the problem with all those infinite money schemes is it works under the philosophy that there's someone who wants to buy a lifeboat every time.
Yeah.
But there's also the factor of what if the conjure lifeboat actually summons back that lifeboat?
All the better. There'll still be a demand for lifeboats.
Basically, summoning the lifeboat repeatedly is just going to massively devalue lifeboats.
No, what I'm saying is it would remove the lifeboat from the other guy's
It's
possession.
like when you give it a spell that summons gold. It's actually not that useful.
Yeah, but
Because it works like 6 times, then it's like, oh, like gold isn't
Yeah,
working
it's like an
anymore.
animal summoning spell. It just takes a lifeboat from someone who has it.
Every time you cast it, someone dies.
Well, considering there was a necromancer that made this ritual, why not?
Is there any way for us to like properly follow the other boat?
They travel along the sea lines. Sea lanes, basically, like there's certain routes that are like known to be safe, basically, in currents. So,
Okay. Cool.
Captain, apparently a skilled sailor.
Next
No,
thing
no,
you
I'm
know,
the first mate.
You've got the dummy's guide.
When I disembark off the boat, can it shrink down to pocket size?
Probably not. When it shrank the first time, it didn't actually shrink that.
Yeah, it just like
It more just reshaped.
Yeah. Damn.
Looks like it's more for disguising.
That's like I have a tiny boat. Throw it in water.
There's
No, it transforms into a little ship in the bottle.
what is it? Darren's Instant Fortress is a magic item that does that. It's an adamantium tower. It looks like this big. You set it down and speak a command word, and it grows into a tower. And the rules specify that if something gets between like a solid object and it while it's growing, it just tries to crush them. So one of the things you can do is throw it into a group of people and activate it, so it scatters them everywhere. It just grows and knocks them all over.
Does it also have a condition that it can still shrink even if there's people in it?
I don't believe so. I think it won't let you do that.
Of course. Because that's the first thing people would do.